Hello and welcome to Towards a Better India. In this video, I want to raise the issue of future usage of any competitive games events, and specifically I want to kind of compare and contrast the way in which the London Olympic Games authorities have essentially very clearly charted out the way in which the Olympic Games venues are to be used in the future versus the completely abysmal way in which the Commonwealth Games venues in Delhi currently lie in. If you can check out the link below, you can just see the way in which the Olympic Games venues have pretty much already been charted out. You can read, you can see that of the 8 primary events, 6 of them are already everything is very clear in terms of how they're going to be used in the future, what is going to be done around them. There are different parties, third parties, which are actually working on using those places. At the same time, a lot of these venues are being planned in a way where the common public can actually use them, for entertainment, for sports purposes, etc, etc. And now at the same time, if you can please check the link below, you can actually see that the 2010 Commonwealth Games in Delhi, you can actually see that the way those same venues actually lie in now in 2012, and it's abysmal, it's shameful, and essentially things are in complete mess, complete disarray. You look at the way the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, look at the surroundings around it, look at the way they are at the moment. Same with the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium. Look at the the way things are all around. Look at the Dhyan Chand Hockey Stadium. Again, you'll find that the entrance is not really prim and proper. There are a lot of issues. So again, also if you look at the Commonwealth Games Village, those flats were supposed to be allotted to the common public. There are still a lot of issues around that. There are many things which are clearly not up to the mark at all in any way, and this is really very sad and very it clearly showcases the fact that there's a lack of vision. Otherwise, these things should have been planned right up front. In fact, if 2010 was the year in which the games were held, I think very clearly by the time you had the bid, by the time you planned out everything, of course, we all know what happened. There was such a big fiasco. There were so many things which are not ready right up till the last minute. Okay, eventually, it's like all's well that ends well. The games pretty much went fine. But what after that? What about the venues? What about some sort of proper planning? If you look at now in 2012, 2 years on, Delhi has not really hosted any major sporting event after that which actually envisaged or used all of these facilities. So that being the case, how do you ensure that there's still upkeep of those facilities? You spent enormous amount of money. Often of course we all read about the scam where things were overbuilt, but at the same time, fact of the matter is that there's the millions of dollars which were spent on the entire games. And that being the case, one expects that in the future at least those same venues are kept prim and proper. There's a certain specific usage which is envisioned for them, which is clearly not the case. So this is really sad, and this is something which really pains me, that why can't we plan things in a way where we know very clearly that okay, these are the venue, these are the places where certain sports are going to be held, and subsequently after these games are over, this is the way in which we are going to use them over a prolonged period of time, so that we don't have what are called white elephants. But I think the Commonwealth Games in Delhi has probably largely produced too many white elephants. So this is really sad. This is really very sad, and I just hope that we at least learn from the way in which these foreign venues, the way they plan everything, and the way they eventually execute things in a manner where there's proper usage planned out for the long term. Cheers.